All right, well, hi there, everybody. Just doing a brief update here on some of the ZRC-2 tokens because there are a lot of questions about these, and until I can get in and do a deep dive and talk about the team and the management and the projects behind some of them, I just wanted to offer something here to let you know the current state of where they're at as of March 19th, 2021. So, topping off our list right now, we have GZIL. GZIL seems to be fairly consistent across the board, floating at around this $400 mark over the past week or so. There was somebody that apparently took profit this morning, but what I'm seeing all over social media is people praising GZIL on being able to have this nice recovery fairly quickly. Now, not fully recovered, not back into the 400s yet. You do see definitely some sell pressure here in the past day or so. Um, but in fairness, look, that's coming off the back of some massive buy pressure. So I don't want to be too critical on that, but we've been floating in that general area. GZIL, of course, is still going to be mined through the staking process until sometime around October of this year, 2021. And so right now, the question becomes what happens with the price over time? That same question is being asked with ZWAP right now. Today, there was a whale that moved in and bought some ZWAP and pushed the price over $1,000 right now. That's really impressive. The conversations that we tend to see on Telegram right now about ZWAP with some of the liquidity pool groups or some of the DeFi groups with various others is the question of what is ZWAP going to be worth in the future? That's the $1 million question, right? That everybody's trying to ask. If this thing is going to tank after issuance, which we've seen in other approximate circumstances, not in Zilliqa, but elsewhere, I don't think this is going to happen, by the way. But if it does, we know what to do. If it's going to raise, we know what to do. I think that's the $1 million question. What's going to happen? But as of right now, we're seeing buying pressure on ZWAP. We're still seeing this upward pressure. It seems to be magnified over the last, if we go and look at a couple of days, it does seem to be magnified here. If you look over the past few days, those are quite big green candles. So quite interesting there. We are seeing a slight correction intraday today, a slight correction back from peak, and that's not concerning at all. That's healthy. That's to be expected. Port is rocking it. Port, I mean, the number of people taking profit in Port and it's still able to survive, it is absolutely impressive that Port seems to be stabilizing somewhere between about the $17 and $23 mark. I'm absolutely floored. The speculation is here that demand is high because of future swap rewards within the ZilSwap liquidity pool, but also that Port is, still in that 10% weekly. 10% weekly. They are backlogged right now. I know there are so many people in the package portal Telegram and on Twitter saying, oh my God, what's wrong with package portal? I'm not getting my scans. They're a scam. For those of you who may have just signed up, look, I can't say whether somebody is or is not a scam, but if I could, package portal would be about the least on that list in the entire Zilliqa ecosystem, right? Like I'd put them, yeah, I'm gonna reserve that comment, but I've received payouts from them without any problem. They're swamped right now, and so the question becomes, what's going to happen to this price once that 10% expires sometime in the mid to late Q2? There's talk about Port staking in the future, but all of that's TBD. We don't know what it looks like. A couple of others here really quickly. I think I have about a minute left. XSGD rocking what it does. It stays stable around 76, 77 US cent. ZilPay is down. I was a little bit confused about this one because I know it had pumped from potential swap rewards, but why down now? I think it's coming back up over time, but that's a guess. Mainly because there's not a lot of utility in the token at present. It doesn't do anything beyond represent ZilPay and the future ability for swap tokens. Red Sea I want to get into. I'm going to be doing some videos on Red Sea over the next week or so, so I'll leave that. I think I'll go ahead and stop off here. I'm using Loom, and I set a 5-minute timer. I just used their default 5-minute timer, And so I want to wrap up here in the next 10 seconds. Thank you, everybody, for watching this. This has been a test of can I be more succinct than a 20-minute video. Bye, everybody.